Hello, I am Amy Landault from North Shore Acupuncture, and I am here not to talk about acupuncture today, but to talk about serving the community. I have done a series of videos. Actually, this is 2 weeks officially today, where I've interviewed different businesses and nonprofits about things that they're doing to give back, particularly right now with COVID-19. So part of my goal here is really to flood your feed with positivity and make sure that you have visibility to the different helpers and how you can get involved in giving back as well. So before I introduce Julie, I do want to acknowledge, because we're talking about serving our community, and we're both from Evanston. Evanston had a significant loss today with Hecky Powell, who is one of our business leaders and definitely a giant in terms of serving the community. He is someone that I looked up to as a role model for how I could, as a business leader, be of service to others. And those are just giant shoes to fill. He was especially involved with the youth in our community, but really involved in giving all the way across the board, with his foundation, but just with his time and his money as well. And it's a huge loss. So do you feel good, at least, to talk about serving the community in his honor and continuing the legacy of what he has done? So today I have joining me Julie Aubrey, and Julie is a member of a provisional Rotary group called Evanston Nouveau, and we're just going to talk about what that group is doing. It's interesting because it's kind of just starting to be put together in the midst of all of this, so certainly a different way for a group to be formed as well. Julie, thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me. Nice to see you.
If people have questions at all, you can go ahead and put questions in comments. Even if you're watching this after we're no longer live, feel free to put questions in the comments and I'll monitor those and try to get back to you with an answer. So Julie, tell us what has the provisional group been doing during this time?
Well, we've gotten started on making masks. And when I first thought about making masks, I thought, I'll use some of the supplies I have around the house. I'll get that going. And then I took a beat and remembered, you have a little bit more power behind your projects with a Rotary Club. So I decided to pitch the mask making project to the club, and they were all for it. So we decided to sell masks at cost. We're donating all of our labor and time, even some materials. So we've been making masks at cost, and then that also covers 1 to 2 more additional masks to be made to be donated to essential workers, folks in need throughout Evanston and the surrounding communities.
All right. Do you know how many masks you've made so far? Any idea?
We've probably made around 600, and we've distributed at least 400. We've sold at least 250 masks at cost. Some of them have gone to clinics, daycares, and not just locally too. We've also been selling to folks in Brooklyn, all the way out to Seattle, which has been pretty cool. And also shipping all those orders has helped us support the USPS right now as well, which is great.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And where have you donated some of the masks?
We have donated some masks to the McGaw YMCA Men's Shelter, to the Vet Center, Family Focus in collaboration with Kurt's Cafe. They've done a great job. The Cradle Adoption Agency, Jennifer's Edibles, and the post office on Main Street. We found that they were only using what they had available, and we wanted to offer them some protection. And right now we're working on a collaboration with the C&W Market, so that they can sell some of these masks as well, and that will help them donate food.
Great. So I know a lot of those organizations, I guess really all of them, are serving the community right now, either delivering meals to people that are in need or making sure we get our mail. So it's great to have protection for the people that are doing good for our community as well.
Absolutely.
So tell me more about Evanston Nouveau and what makes it different from other, well, maybe talk about Rotary first, just in case there's someone that doesn't know about the Rotary Club, and then we can talk about what makes Evanston Nouveau a little different.
Absolutely. So Rotary International is actually this huge nonprofit organization, and its world headquarters is actually located in Evanston, Illinois, which is really, really amazing. I actually work there as well. And we serve and oversee more than 35,000 clubs all over the world. And they work in their communities during crises like this. I mean, this is kind of what Rotary was built for. They've been working on eradicating polio. They've directed those efforts and science towards working on COVID-19. They work to develop communities and bring folks together, connect leaders so that they can support their communities, but also build friendships. You've got some people who have been members of Rotary for more than 50 years, and it's their kind of chosen family where they can have this chosen family that they all serve together. They all have something in common. And
my grandpa was in Rotary for years. I remember going as a kid with him.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I love that. And it's nice too, because it offers professional and personal development opportunities. It's a great way to get to know your community. If you're new to Evanston, if you're new to wherever you've moved, there's likely one or multiple Rotary clubs there. And there actually are a couple Rotary clubs already here in Evanston, and they've been doing a great job working on local efforts as well. My heart always melts when I see another project that's being hosted or facilitated by Rotary. And our new club, as it's getting going, is a little different. So the existing clubs, they meet during the day, and we saw an opportunity to engage perhaps younger parents or people that just can't meet during the day in the evening. And we're taking a little bit more of a casual take on it. Some meetings can be very proper and traditional. We are laid back. We are all about service and social and making that our direct cause, while also allowing folks to develop their own strong ties to the community, pick their own chosen family, and come together. Like I said, I was going to do this mass project by myself, but I don't think I would have made nearly as big a dent without having this kind of physically distanced assembly line. I never knew something like that could work, and it has. It's been working for us pretty well.
That's great. And I think another thing that makes the club different is right now, obviously the meetings are virtual, but there's some discussion about making at least one meeting a month virtual as well, or the opportunity for people to participate virtually, which is a little different too.
Absolutely. And we're very focused on being family friendly. You know, we've had kids come to the meetings. The plan was, when it was nice outside, we were even going to have some of our meetings in the park, or even one member has this beautiful big backyard with a bonfire. Our hope is once everyone feels safe enough to come out, we're going to have some of those social engagements, some of those parties again. And in the meantime, we're making the most of it online.
Yeah. So if people want to help or want to purchase masks, what's the best way for them to do that?
Right now, we have kind of a catalog of, nice thing is we've been able to get our hands on a lot of materials, which sometimes are a little difficult right now. Warehouses are pretty strained, but we are able to offer masks that look a little bit like this one, spun with dinosaurs on it. But they can pick their fabric, prints. They can choose between adult, medium, large, or 2 different child sizes if they want elastic or if they want ties for a better fit, and even wire that goes across their nose. So they can go to my Facebook page, or they can email Evanston Nouveau at gmail.com. And there's kind of we put together like a catalog of the different fabric prints, but then also if they need customizations, we'll work on that. They can pick them up locally in Evanston, or we can ship them to them.
All right. So I just put the email on the screen.
Perfect.
And I will put a link in the comment to the post on your Facebook page as well. If people want to look at the pictures, there's some really cool fabrics as well. And some of the cool ones sell out quickly. So make sure that you get in early. And people can donate too. So if you don't need a mask, but you just want to donate so that more masks can be created, again, just email and you can provide donations as well.
And if you're looking to sew, I know that some local sewers have run out of supply. Elastic is very hard to come by right now. Even we were waiting. It was delayed by like 3 weeks.
It's
But
easier to get toilet paper than elastic.
Right, right. So we just added on another volunteer to help us sew because she said, I can sew. I know how to make these masks. I don't have any more fabric. I don't have any more elastic. And so I set her up. So she's going to help funnel more masks through our donations as well. So yeah, I'm happy to share those materials. Again, we can do more with collective resources like that.
And if you're an organization in Evanston who's doing good and needs support, reach out to us as well, and we'll see if we can provide masks.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. We keep checking in every delivery that we drop off. We have our contact information. We know that masks with a lot of wear and tear, these are reusable. They're very strong, but just with any clothing, a lot of washing, a lot of heavy washing over time, and we might be needing these masks for a while. You might need replenishment, so we're happy to also do a second round if necessary.
All right. I think that's it. Anything else you wanted to add, or?
No, I'm so proud of living in Evanston right now, seeing the community come together. Because I'm a newer resident to Evanston. I've worked for the headquarters of Rotary for about 7.5 years, but I've only lived here a couple years, and it's been refreshing. I love meeting folks from the organizations that we're partnering with, and if you are looking to make more ties, if you were looking to help us with this project, I would love to get to know you too. So that's all I'm all about right now.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for taking some time to meet with us today.
Thank you for having me.
All of the masks that you're making
Absolutely.
Us stylish while helping us give back. So.
Thanks.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye.